Hey everyone, welcome back to Friday Night Reading Sprints. Sorry I was a few minutes late. Or not minutes, like 30 seconds late. But I'm here, I'm ready to sprint, and I actually was not going to be here because I totally forgot it was Friday. Like I have an alarm set for I think an hour before I would go up, but I totally forgot it was Friday. And then my friend texted me earlier today and she's like, "Are you sprinting tonight?" I was like, "Yeah, I kind of forgot about it." I forgot that it was Friday. I didn't forget about you guys. I just forgot it was Friday. So, yes, we're here. I am not going to be here as long as usual because two reasons. I am planning on filming a lot today when I get off of here because I'm working on the 2025 reading journal setup video and it's going to take me a very long time to do it. And I was up until 4 a.m. last night working on the 2025 reading journal, and I only got 4 double page spreads done. So, yeah, I did not feel productive since I worked until 4 a.m. It was 4 hours of filming and only I think it was 48 minutes of footage to cut off, and it's at least going to be 3 hours that I cut down to make a 30-minute video or whatever. So, so that's what happened last night, but I thought I'd still hang out with you today and read a little bit. I'm probably going to stick around for at least, I'm guessing, about maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. So we'll get in at least 2 to 3 reading sprints together. So let me know who's here. Let me know what you're reading today. And yeah, let's go ahead and have some fun tonight. So I see a couple people already popped in. Hi, Lee. Glad you're here. And Nikita's here. She'll be reading The War Before Independence by Derek Beck, nonfiction. Nice. Tori. Hi, Tori. Hi, Teresa. Teresa was the one who reminded me that today was Friday. Hello, friend. Glad you're here. I'm so happy everybody's popping in. Tori's reading What Every Christian Ought to Know. Nice. Teresa's reading Isaiah's Daughter by Misu Andrews. Awesome. I've read that one. I've read most of her books and only have a few on her backlist. So I have 2 options. I'm not sure yet which one I want. Hi, Sonia. Sonia's reading Silent Woods by Kimmy Grant. Nice. I would have guessed it was Silent Woods. Hi, Kim. Glad you're here. Trying to keep your dog and cat from both walking on the laptop. Well, if I see something oddly typed, I know it's the cat or the dog, at least when it's coming from you. Hi, Sky. Sky's reading Nancy Drew, A Clue in the Diary. Awesome. Awesome. Great choice. That was, I think, one of my favorites. I reread it maybe about a year ago or something. Hi, Becky. Becky's not sure what she's reading yet. Yes, that's okay. Take your time. If you need help picking a book, ask us. We'll be happy to help. If you're struggling, I am either going to be reading Fiance Finale by Angela Ruth Strong. This is the last book in her trilogy. And it comes out, I think, on the 30th, 29th it comes out. So I do technically need to finish this for a review by the end of the weekend. But I started, there's Mom in the background. Wave. Hi, Mom.
I'm sorry. Hi, Mom.
And then the other book I have is Crisscross by C.C. Warrens, which I started last night during a silent book club that I went to at a local coffee shop. And it was really intense. And I had to walk to my car in the dark. And I was like, this isn't exactly the type of book I would want to read right before I have to walk in the dark to my car. Thankfully, it was literally parked right outside of the coffee shop. So I am really excited to read Crisscross because it's really good and really intense. If you like a more intense mystery thriller, it's still Christian fiction, but it's very, very good so far. So I am not sure because this is when I have to, as I drop my Kindle, this one I have to read, and the other one on the floor I have to read, but technically not until the end of next month or middle of next month. So forgive the crash on the floor. That was just my Kindle falling. Oh, that's why I have a Kindle case, and hopefully it's fine. All right. Kim's reading Martin the Warrior, Redwall. Awesome. I read a few of those. growing up. My dad loved them, but then after a while, he was just kind of like they felt all the same. So he just decided to just stop reading. I think he stopped reading around like book 10 or something. And you're reading Laurel's Dream by Pepper Basham. That's one of my absolute favorites. I love that book so much. That was the book that got me into Pepper Basham. It was the very first book I read by her. And, we didn't become friends right after that. But now I think we're friends, hopefully. I'm going to grab my Kindle on the floor. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to wipe off my Kindle from any dust that was on the floor. Though we did dust the floor the other day, so it shouldn't be that bad. Hi, Christina. Christina's here. Awesome. We might as well not sneak in because the volume's up. She's making a lot of racket tonight. Just tell Mom, go away.
Okay.
Forgive the popcorn in the background. She'll go away soon.
I'm reading something by somebody.
Yeah, I know you're reading something by somebody. You're always reading something by somebody. Well, I know you're reading Becky Wade.
Oh, yeah, Becky
So
Wade.
people will be happy about that. People on here like Becky Wade. I gave it to my mom to read.
It's very good. I just can't remember the name of it.
My Stubborn Heart.
My Summer Heart.
Yes. She didn't remember, but I did, even though I read it like last year. Yes, Kim. Nancy Drew is a classic. It's perfect. And Red Ball series is really good. Oh, you're currently 19 out of 22. That's awesome. I'm always tempted to go back and read them all because they are such a good time, but it's such a long series, isn't it? I don't even know, is there a finale to it, on book 22? Let me know, Nikita, when you get to that, if actually ends, or, did he just stop writing? I hope not. No, my Kindle did not break. I've dropped it 3 or 4 times. So far, it's okay. They're pretty resilient. I've gotten there's a very small nick in mine from when I first dropped it, but honestly, it's unnoticeable when you read. So yeah, it's not that noticeable. Just accidentally dropping it. I think that's my 3rd time I've dropped it since last year. So I try hard not to do that, but it happens. I'm glad you're enjoying it so far. Oh, yes, Kim. I think, yeah, you're reading in publication order. Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah. I'm kind of just when I'm in the mood for a Nancy Drew book, I'll pick one up. I pick up some of the ones I've reread, and then I'll go to a Nancy Drew file that I never read because there's definitely some I never read. Actually, quite a few. Yeah, she is. Christina's doing laundry. Nice. I think I have some laundry to fold behind me, so I could do that in the first reading sprint. Maybe listen to an audiobook or something. Yep, publication order. Nice. Hi, Fashion Aplenty. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy these reading sprints. Yay. As I said in the beginning, for those of you who missed it, I'm probably going to be around for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, a little bit shorter than usual because I was up until 4 a.m. last night filming, and I'm still filming tonight. So I just want to make sure I get enough filming done tonight and not go to bed so late. So I'm going to film earlier. Popcorn does sound good. I'm not that hungry, though. I had a pretty big dinner. I had a big gluten-free sub roll from Jersey Mike's store. So not sponsored, but they're good. Nikita's reading them chronologically. Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting. What the whatever they're called, Redwall books. Oh yeah, I did forget that. So yeah. Yeah, let me know if it does like if it is the last book or maybe there was, meant to be more or something. That'd be sad if there was meant to be more. You'd think there would be like some kind of like uh Ghost Rider or something just to have one more book to finish off the series. Well, it wouldn't be him writing, but Lay's reading 3 books: The Stranger in the Lifeboat by Mitch Albom, Reclaiming Lily, and Deeper Water by Robert Whitlow. Nice. Yes, yes, it is. Okay, Susan, I love you, and I will talk to you later. I will miss you, but understand. All right, so let's go ahead and do our first reading sprint. And yeah, I think I'm going to pick up Fiancé Finale first for this sprint. Am I reading any Halloween books? Well, not during the sprint. Well, technically, I am reading Crisscross by C.C. Warrens, which is like a thrillery type book as well on my Kindle. So I will count that in the spooky season. I did read a cozy Halloween mystery, but that might have been in late September. So I'm not reading too many. I read Jamie Jo Wright this month. I think that's about it as far as like atmospheric books go. It would be nice to do a reread of Boo by Renee Guttridge, but I really doubt I'm going to get to that. Maybe next fall. All right, so let's go ahead and do 20-minute sprints. So that'll bring us to about 30 after, but let's go until 35 after just to give us a little extra time. So I'm going to put on some ambiance, maybe the fire scene or something, and I will see you all very soon. Okay, everyone, that's the end of our first reading sprint. I think I disappeared for a little while. My power went out, apparently. It was only like a good maybe 2 minutes, but I wasn't sure if the internet was going to come back because the lights went on, but it takes like roughly, I don't know, like 10 minutes to get internet. I don't know why, but I'm like, if lights can go on that quickly, you think internet would be just as quick, but oh well, I'm back. Let me know how you all did on our first sprint. I did actually get a little bit of reading done, minus the shock of not having any lights. I didn't panic though. I was like, you know what? If reading sprints aren't meant to happen, that's okay too. It's okay. But I did end up reading a little bit. Let me know if I'm here. I think I am though, because Nikita just posted that she read 18 pages. So apparently I'm here. That's good. I forgot to get rid of the thing. There we go. So I did end up finishing a book today, thankfully, because it was due tomorrow at the library. I was like, can I get it done before reading sprints? And I did. And I need to text Amanda and tell her she broke my heart again. But I read The White Rose Resists by Amanda Barrett, and it was so good. And I did cry at the end. It was happy tears, but there was like some really sad moments, mostly at the end, though. There was, it was a little bit slow for me as far as like a World War II fiction book goes, but it was still really good, and I really did like the characters. There were a lot of characters to follow, though. So I ended up reading one chapter of Fiancé Finale, and then I finished my chapter in Crisscross by C.C. Warren. So I finished both just because I like to end on chapters. So I figured I could just finish the 2 chapters. I usually tend to stick with 1 book per sprint, but it just happened to work out that way where I was able to finish the 2 chapters I was working on already. Hi, Jamie. Glad you're here. What are you reading tonight? Oh, you said you didn't read anything. You had dinner. I just saw that. Yep, didn't read anything, ate dinner. Nikita read 18 pages. Nice. And Teresa read 20 pages. I think I read about, let's see, what was the last chapter? Last chapter was, looks like about 8 pages in 8 pages in Fiancé Finale, and I think about 4 in the other one till the lights went out. Which was really weird. I'm like, there's no storm. I'm like, what is going on? But I mean, thankful for book lights and Kindle, so power does go out. I still have things to read by. Kim read about 2 pages, busy keeping an eye on Grandma while parents went out. Aw, that's nice. Got her settled for the night, hopefully. I hope so too. I pray that she'll have a very peaceful rest sleep tonight. I almost said today. Tonight. Mom's here. She says, thank you, Tori, for thinking of her. Hi, Molly. Molly hasn't read anything as I was doing my thumbnail for tomorrow's video. Awesome. Awesome. That's why I'm very thankful that I don't film or edit or really do anything on the weekends. Well, aside from tonight and maybe the whole weekend, depending on what I do for my reading journal. But most of my weekends are completely free. That's why I do videos Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So I have usually a 3-day weekend, unless I'm doing big projects like this. Beth's been setting up a new bookshelf. Awesome. And we had to decide what to put on the top, a plant and a vase. Well, I mean, you could do both. I would vote for the vase, although if you have one of those really cool, dangly plants, whatever they're called, creeping Charlies, whatever they're called, that kind of dangled on the bookshelf. I like those. Although mine are usually fake because I don't really like real plants around my bookshelf because of water and dirt or whatever. But, those fake ones that dangle down, those are really cool. Molly's currently reading A Murder at the Book Festival. Ooh, that sounds fun. Listened until chapter 3 while getting the twins to bed. Oh, that's nice. Trying to decide which one I should continue reading. I think I probably will continue reading Fiancé Finale, and I still might do that. I might like switch back and forth in between because these are two books that I have like 3 books I want to finish by like the end of Monday night. So I kind of will probably pop in between books. So are you leaving, Kim? Good night if you're leaving. Yeah. I'm very thankful though. Like I have a nice family where like I told you I stayed up until 4 a.m. filming last night and I didn't wake up until 11. So I did end up getting 7 hours of sleep on not having, having stayed up so late. I don't normally do that. Like normally my limit's like 1 or 2, but that's like I'm in bed and relaxing by that point, getting ready for bed. But like, yeah, 4 was a lot for me. But I wasn't tired for some reason last night. I was like, I was just in the zone of starting my reading journal setup video, which I probably should have started like 3 or 4 days ago. That didn't happen, but oh well. I do need to get it completed by like Tuesday. No, not Tuesday. Thursday, because I know my phone's gonna run out of space with this big video. Hi, Christine. Still at work, but reading Anne of Ingleside. Awesome. Hopefully the baby will fall asleep shortly. Oh, you've been up since 1:30 this morning? Wow. Yes, go to bed. See, I went to sleep at 4, but at least I woke up at 11:30 or 11 o'clock. Oh no, yes. You go to bed, you rest as much as you can, Kim, and I will talk to you later. Glad you made it for a little while though. Yay. My brain is not at the point it should be. Probably because of that long night last night. But trying to think of like things to talk about. Ooh, what was your last book you read? I want to know like the last book you completed and finished. I already talked about mine, which was the White Rose Resists by Amanda Barrett, which was a very good book. I haven't updated Goodreads or anything yet, but it was really enjoyable. And as I said, I did cry at the ending. Two in a row that I've cried in her books. So she's definitely a winner in my book as far as authors go. Oh, I didn't even post it that I was actually currently reading it. I didn't realize that. Usually I update with what I'm reading, but apparently not that time. And I think, I didn't know she's written more books than I thought. So there's a few books that I still need to catch up of Amanda Barrett's. Not too many. She's written mostly like short stories before she's written a few bigger books. Oh, I didn't realize it. There was like some kind of murder mysteries that she's written. If that's the same Amanda Barrett, I think it is. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. It's a mystery series called Jack Edwards and Amanda Barrett Murder Mysteries. So there's a character that has her name. I gotta let her know. I wonder if she knows. She probably does. But yes, it was very, very good. And I think I only have 2 more books of hers to read on her backlist. I did not realize she had another one that I didn't know that she had, so I have to put that on my backlist. Christina usually goes to sleep by 11. I was doing so well. Like a couple months ago, I was going to bed like right at 12. I was doing so well between 11 and 12. And then I got into the habit of staying up late again. And I'm like, no, like I know I'm a night owl, but I was trying my best. Brittany said she read The Masterpiece by Francine Rivers. Nice. I still need to finish that book. I started it years ago. I found it at a little free library and just never continued. Hardy Boys pushed. Bathsheba by Angela Hunt. Nice. I do really like Angela Hunt's writing. I think I more like her books that are set in biblical times, but like don't have like main biblical characters, if you know what I mean. Because like I read the Emissary series, which like some of the characters might have had like 1 or 2 verses in the Bible about them, so she was able to be more creative. And I think I like her stories more on that side of things. And I also like her contemporary stories too. I've only read 1, but I do want to read more of her contemporary stories. She's also a really nice lady. Haven't met her yet, but she's on the list. I'd love to meet her. Jamie just finished Honeysuckle Breeze by B.R. Goodwin. Awesome. And Christina finished Lone Star Sanctuary by Colleen Coble. I'm sorry you DNF'd the second book. That's hard for me. Like, if I really enjoyed the first book, it's very hard for me to DNF like another book in the series. I think I've only done that, I think, once. Like I'll DNF a series just because I'm not really interested in continuing the series. Like, I read, like, book 1 and, the rest of the series doesn't interest me. But, like, I read a middle grade, like, kind of creepy Scooby-Doo type mystery series. Like, I read book 1, 2, and 3, I think. And then book 4, I DNF'd. And I was like, I'm not going to continue reading it because I had content that I didn't like in it. It got too ghosty for my taste, like real ghosty, So I was like, no, I'm good. If it was Scooby-Doo Ghost, I wouldn't have minded. But yeah, so very rarely happens that I DNF a series. So I'm sorry you couldn't finish the second book. Molly, technically it was Ephesians. Awesome. But for fiction, it was The Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi. Wow, that's a hard one to pronounce, but I think I got it. Nikita finished A Crane Among Wolves. Yes, you were reading that last week, I believe. Korean historical fiction. Mix of mystery, politics, and romance. That sounds really good. And Grace finished Where the Lost Wander by Amy Harmon. Nice. I have not tried her books yet. She is definitely on my list, though. I want to try her books. I should make a list. I don't think it's going to happen next year, but maybe in 2026. I want to do like 25 authors I want to try, or 26 authors I want to try in 2026 or something, because there's always like authors where I'm like, oh, I'd love to try their work, but I never read it. So Amy Harmon would definitely be on the list. Oh, it's good that you enjoy the masterpiece. Awesome. I think just because it was long and I must have had something else going on at the time to not finish it when I started it. I hate not finishing a book, especially when there's no reason why I would put it down. Hi, Shannon. It had a baby swap in it for the best, and I found that not cool. Not exactly sure what that means. But, if you don't enjoy something in a story, then why continue reading it and just, switch to another one? Might have turned out for the best by the end of the book, but, so yeah, it's fine to always DNF a book if you don't like it. Absolutely fine. I've done that lots of times for sure. Trina finished a Bethany Turner book. Awesome. I love Bethany. She's so funny. I was in a Zoom call with her for one of her new releases for next year, and I blurted out that we're kissing buddies, and she goes, that needs more explanation, or maybe we shouldn't explain it. Keep them wondering. Nothing weird. She's just a sweetheart, and we were teasing back and forth when I met her earlier this year. She's totally a kissing buddy, though. I mean, she writes contemporary romances. Beth is looking up at middle grade books on Kindle Unlimited. Awesome. Let me know if you find anything good, because I don't think I've ever really looked up like middle grade books on Kindle Unlimited. So let me know if you find some good ones. I'd love to find some good ones. Even though I don't have Kindle Unlimited at the moment. I only get it when it's free. But that'd be good. Yes, keep Christine posted too. She loves middle grade. A twin baby was swapped. Oh, okay. For a dead one. Oh, I understand. Okay, got it. Yeah. Well, that's the it almost sounds like she's kind of doing like a retelling of, what is it? I can't remember what it is in the Bible. No, Solomon. No, not Solomon. It's something else.
The woman's baby died. She took the other baby.
I thought it was another story too, though. I know about that one, but it could be Solomon. But I was thinking there might have been another one, but yes, Solomon was one that did like one of the baby's mothers. The baby died, and the mother stole another baby from another mother. And so they went to the king to protest. And so saying, the one the baby passed away, she's like, no, this is my baby, the one that she took. Like, this is my baby, it's not hers. And, and then Solomon says, well, let's make it easy, and we'll literally take a sword and cut the baby in half and give a half, which is gross, give half to each of the moms. And the one mother who stole the baby, she's like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. And then the mother, who's really the mother, she doesn't want to kill her baby. So she's like, give her to the other woman, or him or her, whatever. Give the baby to the other woman. I'd rather keep her safe. So he knew which mother, based on what he said. He wasn't going to obviously do it, but based on what he said, he knew who was the mother. So he's like, here's your child, that's yours. So yeah. So I think that might be what she was coming from. And yeah, I kind of like mysteries like that, and hopefully the mother will find her again. When is Kindle Unlimited free? Technically, it is technically free every single year. If you haven't had a Kindle Unlimited subscription for a year, you can get it free again. So usually I wait for that. And depending on their deals, sometimes they'll do 1 month, sometimes they'll do between 2 and 3. So just if you've had Kindle Unlimited before, look to see when your subscription ended on Amazon, and you'll know when you can get it again. Or if you've never had it, then look it up like on Google, like see if they're doing like just look up 3-month free Kindle Unlimited subscription and get one, because you can always cancel. I always put an alarm on my phone, and my list app will always keep track of any subscriptions that I have for free. And I think I've only missed 1 or 2 in the many years I've done free trials. So it's always good to have a running list of free trials that you have, just so you don't get charged. I saw a video the other day. Oh no, it was like some stupid commercial where they're like, do you know how many subscriptions your boyfriend has or whatever? And he's like, oh, I have like 3. And then they look on the phone, and she's like, you have like 27 subscriptions. And I'm like, yeah, right. Like, and he's like, I didn't know I had that many. I never canceled. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Well, if that's true, then, hurry up and cancel them. Okay, Kindle Unlimited question. Do you get to keep books you have put on your Kindle if you cancel Kindle Unlimited? Technically, no. No. Unless you put your Kindle on airplane mode just to like finish up what you were currently reading. But otherwise, no. They immediately suck them out and they go goodbye. So yeah, nope, can't keep them, which is unfortunate. But when you have Kindle Unlimited, you can return books and get other ones, but only while you have the subscription. That stinks that Canada doesn't get the free subscriptions. Only can do once for life. Wow, that's kind of sad. You would think that that it would be just like the US where you could do it once a year, but yes, Beth said the same thing. Yep. Yeah, just the limit is 20 that you can borrow, so it's like a library, and then you can return one and borrow another one. So yeah, good to know. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and sprint. I don't think I said hi to Celestria. So hi, Celestria. I saw your comment and didn't comment back. So hi, Celestria. I'm glad you're here. Christina says, do you plan on reading the rest of the Jocelyn Saga by Ronnie Kendig? Yes. Yes, I am planning. I'm probably going to binge read them in January just so I can finish out the series because I really want to continue it. So yes, I am planning on finishing up. I do have a lot of series, but I am prioritizing that series because I did enjoy the first book. All right, so let's go ahead and sprint until, is it 15 after? Yes, 15 after. So let's go ahead and sprint, and I will see you all back very soon. Okay, everyone, that's the end of our next reading sprint, which honestly might be my last for tonight because I am a little bit tired. And as I said, I do have a lot of filming to do. So let me know how you did. We can chat for a little while before I go off, of course. Let me know how you did. I didn't do much reading. I was catching up in some book groups online and also texted that author I was telling you about, Amanda Barrett. So I don't think she's texted me back yet. But I got a few pages done in Fiancé Finale by Angela Ruth Strong, which is pretty good so far. I'm enjoying it. So I hope to finish this by tomorrow night. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Nikita got 10 pages read. Awesome. 18 pages left of the book. Oh, you should finish it tonight then. Yay. Jamie was only able to get 2 pages read. That's okay. Still 2 pages with 2 pages. Teresa read 15 pages. Awesome. Had to write down a quote too, so that slowed me down. Yeah, I do that. I did have like a quote page in my journal, but I have been like so lax about it this year. Like I had like, I think 5 or 6 quotes, but like it literally only covers like half of the 2 pages that I set apart. So I don't know if I'll find enough quotes to fill it this year. I usually do, but this year I don't think I am. Or if I did, I probably just forgot to write them down because I was enjoying the story so much, which usually happens. It's like, oh, that's a good line, and then I forget to write it down. Molly read 16 and a half pages. Awesome. You're welcome, Nikita. Mama, yes, you only have a couple chapters left. I almost returned your book, by the way, because I thought you were done with it because it showed like 96%, and sometimes like that's just the end credits, so to speak, of the book. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say a quick prayer before I sign off tonight. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us all together today. I pray for each of us, Lord God, that you will just help encourage us, Lord God. Help us to grow in our relationship with you, Lord God. And I just pray, Lord God, for a blessed weekend and safe travels for anybody who has to go anywhere this weekend. I pray for good weather as well this fall and winter season, that very little snow. A dusting would be nice, but that's about it. But thank you, Lord God, for this time spent together, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so next week there are no reading sprints, but there is a live Q&A chat with author Misu Andrews in case you missed it. Same time, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on next Friday, November 1st. So we're going to have fun talking to Misu. It's going to be great. It'll also give us a break from sprinting as well. So if you have any questions to ask her about our Buddy Read Brave from the Readathon, bring your questions, ask them in the comments, and I will be sure to shout out your questions as well during that. So yes, Mom already returned the book. Okay. But good night, everyone. Love you all. You're welcome for the reading sprints, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.